Hello mathematicians, this is Mrs. Petrova with another homework video. Before we continue, I would like to go over the expectations. Make sure you set up your notebook or note paper. Write title and date. Read the directions yourself. I do read out loud, but you could read it yourself. You could always pause the video and take notes. Please do not just skip mindlessly. And last but not least, think. Don't just copy what you see. Draw a rectangle with an area of 22 square units. Find the perimeter of the rectangle. Label the length and width of the rectangle. Okay, according to the directions, and let's do a second read. Basically, we need to draw a rectangle specifically with 22 square units. And after that, we'll be looking for finding perimeter, and then we have to label the length and the width of the rectangle. I have prepared my notebook already on note paper. So in order to draw something with 22 square units, basically I can draw one really long rectangle. So I'm thinking of 1 times 22 will give me 22 square units. So thinking of how wide and how long could it be. Or the other option could be if I cut it halfway, that long one. So it'll be 2 by, and then that's going to give me 11. So that's the only two options I actually have with a square unit rectangle of 22. So I'm going to prefer to do this one. So starting with a corner of my square paper, I'm going to use 2 for the height, and then I literally have to count 11 square units. This is not 11 yet. Pause the video and draw 11 and close the rectangle yourself. Okay, there is my rectangle, I'm sorry. So there's our 2 by 11 exactly. I counted them in groups of 5. So this is the little mark I did. Another 5, that's 10, 11. Now, let's label that the area is made out of 22 square units. So the units squared is the area on the inside. Area. But they really want me to find perimeter. So let's see, do you guys remember what perimeter means, or a rectangle? Good. So perimeter means the length going around the shape, so all the way around. So there's multiple ways you could write it, so you basically decide. What I like to do is basically label all of the lengths, and they ask me to label the length and the width. And now the perimeter expression I could write as 11 plus 2 plus 11 plus 2. Now another way someone could write it is 2 groups of 11 plus 2 groups of 2. I could see this idea by going, well, on this side I have, and on this side I have the same number. Same thing with going sideways. So there's multiple ways you could write a perimeter, but you definitely want to calculate it as your final answer. Now notice also the unit squared, that's what we do area, because there's actually exactly 22 of these little squares. If we count them, there'll be exactly 22. Perimeter, however, is whatever your number is, will be in units. So that's length. Thank you for watching.